Well, good afternoon, everybody. Here I am on a little drive time. I'm going home. It's thundering and lightning, raining hard, accidents all over the place because in Florida, people freak out when you get some rain. It's almost as if it's a blizzard or something, and it's 16 inches of snow on the ground. But I'm a seasoned northeastern driver, and therefore I can handle it. But anyway, listen, I'm just checking in real quick just to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about what's been going on lately here. Man, the United States is tripping right now, huh? We got the president calling people out, people calling the president out, this, that, and the other. But you know what? It's funny because what's the latest thing here? The latest thing is they're calling President Trump a racist because he dared to question Congressman Elijah Cummings and what he's been doing in his district to help it. Matter of fact, I think he said it was rat infested. You know what's funny is that I recently was having a conversation with a friend of mine. Now I'm more conservative leaning. I'm an independent, but I'm a conservative, I guess moderately libertarian. And he's a full liberal guy. And we were just kind of talking about all the different cities that we visited. And we got to talking about Baltimore. And this is before even Trump said anything. And I said, man, I've been to Baltimore a few times. And I'm telling you, that is one of the worst cities. It is awful there. They have a few nice things there. But overall, it's a tough city. It's dangerous. It is crime riddled. And it's dirty. It's rat infested, and it's a shame because they've got a lot going for it. And a lot of people are going off on President Trump because he called out Elijah Cummings on this. And here the sad truth is that when Obama was president, they received some money for a reinvestment in the city or something. I forget exactly what the whole thing was. But it was $1.8 billion. You heard me right. Not 1.8 million. $1.8 billion. Okay? That's 180... 100, I don't know, whatever. Those numbers are ridiculous to me. $1.8 billion. That is a boatload and a half of money. Okay? It's a lot of money, all right? And unfortunately, that was what? We're looking at, I don't know, I think it was around 2016, 2014, something like that. But the point of the matter is that they received this money, and, you kind of scratch your head and you go, well, what? That's a lot of money. What did they do with it? Did they get rid of? Did they fix their rat problem? Did they try to go into the inner city and tear down some buildings, build up some new properties, clean things up, whatever? No. $1.8 billion, and I'm wondering if there's even accountability for how that money was used. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that no, it was not. Additionally, not only that, but they've been receiving grants for decades, okay? Baltimore is not a bad city. It used to actually be, in the 1950s or so, my understanding is that it was pretty prosperous. But, say what you will, I'm not saying one thing or another, but who has been running Baltimore for the last, since the 1950s? So we're 2019, what is it, 69 years, almost 70 years? It's been run by liberal Democrats. And you know what? I don't even want to say Democrat because I know a lot of Democrats that are even-minded and level-headed people, and they're not, off on one extreme or the other. But I would say, I'm just going to say liberals, and it's this liberal mentality, and it's been a lot of minority leadership and that sort of thing. And I'm wondering how someone like Elijah Cummings, who is supposed to be representing his district, would not fight for his district, would not fight to try to figure out a way to solve the problems of the inner city, the crime, the rat infestation, the poverty, all these things. And it's not for lack of money. Listen, I'm not from Baltimore, but I am from Harford, Connecticut. And I will say this. In Harford, Connecticut has been run by liberal Democrats for decades. I lived in Harford, Connecticut. I know what it's like to be in a rat-infested city, okay? I've lived in there. I've had rats crawling on my bed, all right, when I was a kid. So I know what that's like. And Harford is no different than Baltimore in many ways. There's high crime, all right? There's a lot of kids that don't get their diplomas. They don't graduate school. There's a dearth of business there. The quality of living is awful. There's a lot of poverty, and these sort of things. There's not a lot of improvement in the infrastructure there, and it's sad. It's very sad. I experienced all of this growing up, and it was liberal Democrat leadership that was in control, and they're still in control. All right, and things aren't really improving. And I'm going to say this again. They also received a lot of money. Federal money, state money, city money. All right. What happened to all this money? Where did it go? Or how was it used? Okay. Was it used to help the people of Harford, Connecticut? No, it wasn't. Okay. Was it used to improve the infrastructure in Harford, Connecticut? No, it wasn't. I'm going to go on a limb and say that every single major inner city, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Hartford, it goes on and on and on, have received millions and billions of dollars, okay? But that millions and billions of dollars have not actually gone to improving things, okay? I'm telling you that money has more than likely gone to line the pockets of these liberal Democrats. These are nothing but slush funds. Whether you agree with President Trump or not, I guess that's not the point. But do you agree with common sense? All right? When you and I receive money like this, we partition it out. All right? This goes to that. We got to pay for that. We see a home improvement that needs to be done. We allocate money for that. All right? We don't sit there and say, oh, well, I just got this check. I'm just going to, just do whatever I want to with it and then not take care of anything. All right, we're going to quickly be out on the streets. And I'm telling you right now, there are actual cities in this country that are like third world nations. Baltimore is one of them. All right, Harford, Connecticut is pretty sad shape too. And there are other cities like that as well. All right, as great as they are, as great as they were, all right, they have not received the money that was due to them to make those improvements. They were not received in the proper way, and they were, I'm telling you, pilfered. That money has been pilfered, but whatever, right? Let's just keep electing these people. And here's the thing, I don't even care. Keep electing liberal Democrats, okay? It's fine. I don't care. However, this I do care about. If we're going to be giving federal money to these cities and allocating that money, there better be a high level of accountability, because the last thing we need is for this to continue and continue. And listen, don't call me a racist if you want. I'm Puerto Rican. You can call me a racist for going ahead and saying that, well, I think Donald Trump is right. Okay? Where did all the money go? He didn't sit there and call Elijah Cummings the N-word. He just questioned him. Hey, what have you been doing all these years in your district? Where has all the money gone? How come you haven't actually improved? All right, they keep electing these people, all right, like Mr. Cummings, and they say they're going to do things for them, and they don't. So what are they actually doing? All right, if I were Mr. Cummings, I don't think I could pillow my head at night knowing that my people that I represent, people of my own race, are living in the squalid conditions that they are in Baltimore. It's pretty damn sad, I'll be honest with you. I'm sorry for cussing. All right, I just got a little excited right there. But anyway, listen, that's all I got for now. All right, God bless you. God bless America. And please, let's keep the heat on these politicians. Los Angeles is another city. San Francisco is another city. They're all over the country, people. They're all over, all right? And they've received billions of dollars, all right? They have to be accountable. Where has all the money gone? That's all I want to know. Because before I pay another doggone cent in taxes, I want to know where it's going. And you should too. All right. Peace out, y'all.